Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to you. If you are returning, then hello again, and thank you for your support, guys. This month, the monthly reads I'm going to be doing for March 2020, and I'm going to be doing the read now for the lovely Leos. And this month, guys, I felt really pulled to using the fairy oracle cards. I just felt there were messages going to be coming through from the fairy realms. So this is the way forward. I felt I needed to deliver my readings for this month, and I have put your meditative poetry for this month on these lovely little cheeky chappy cards. They were gifted to me. They are artwork by Brian Froud. If you haven't heard of Brian Froud, then obviously you can Google him on the internet. He did do a couple of fairy oracle decks as well. It's just cheeky elfish fairy artwork that he does. So I did put your little bit of meditative poetry on there, Leo, so I'm just going to put that to one side and I'll come back to that at the end. So my lovely Leos, without further ado, I am going to start doing your reading. And the energies that I felt for you this month was, it's getting back out there. I just felt that it was time to stop talking to the walls, okay, because I do feel some of you have literally been doing a Shirley Valentine on it and talking to the walls, really, okay. They've been your best friend for the last few months. For some of you, these are the Leos that I'm picking up with. Literally, you've sat there talking to the wall in the daytime, okay. And they always say walls have ears, don't they? But I just felt that it's time for you, for March 2020, where things are now going to start to move. And I also had creativity. You've got this buzz of wanting to make something, create something, bake something, okay. But I just felt this creativity of wanting to make something, even to the fact of where it may start off where you show your friends and they go, oh, I'll really like that, could you make one for me? And this is how it starts, and then you, before you know it, you're starting to get a little bit of income in from this creativity aspect that I felt some of you were going to be doing. So let's have a look what the first oracle card is for you, Leo. And we have before the gathering, celebration, anticipation and event, okay. So here I just feel it's about stripping things back as well, okay. When I look at this card here, it's as though she's emerging. Before you couldn't see the wood for the trees type of element, and it's like you are now coming out of the clearing, okay. And this is like a pre-prediction for you, Leo. I feel that you've got your wings back, okay. You have found your true essence, because some of you have been really lost over the last couple of months. So let's see what else we've got coming out. I just feel, I want to say, you've literally got your wings back. You had them clipped. I feel some of you have had them clipped for a good 4 or 5 months. Clipped in financial matters where you haven't had the money to do anything. You've just kept your head above water. But I do feel now, you as a person, you feel more grounded, like the trees in the picture. You feel more rooted, okay. You feel more focused. And I do feel there's this creativity skill. There's this skill that you haven't used for some time, and you're going to be thinking to yourself, you know what, I'm going to start doing this again. It could be cross stitch, it could be painting, it could be making something, just something with your hands, guys. But it's going to bring you some extra little bit of money somewhere along the line. So let's get another card out and let's have a look what's going on, okay. Because you'll make it like for yourself to start with, and then people will say, wow, that's great, where did you get that from? And you say, well, actually I made it myself. And then that's how it'll go. It'll be like, oh, I'd like one of them. Do you know what I mean? It could be something where you've tried to make some candles, or you've tried yourself of making some holistic soap type of product. It's something along those lines anyway that I'm trying to get the message over. But it's saying here, this is a nice card, Leo. She who laughs, humour, perspective and mirth, okay. And this is you stepping out in your own power again. I just feel you're stepping out from this situation where you've just not been able to see clearly. You've had your judgment clouded, okay. But it's saying here now, okay? You are, again, it's weird how these cards have mimicked one another. She's coming out of the woods here, and she's got the woodland here behind her. But on this one, it's absolutely great, Leo, because you've got all these tiny little shining stars behind you. And it's saying, okay, the message from the fairies here is saying, Leo, you have got the magic within you. And this is what I'm feeling they're trying to say. Turn within yourself, because you have got a skill that you can share and make money with other people. Okay, so that is a lovely card. So I'm just going to carry on now, and we will get another fairy card out from the Karen K deck. But yeah, it's like you've had to strip yourself back to the bare bones, because when I look at this card, okay, you see like the structure of these wings and like the veins here, and it's literally like you've been through it, Leo. You've literally been through a tough period in the last 6-7 months, but it's saying it has literally stripped you to the bare bones. The way life has treated you, okay? You've had some hard times, Leo, okay? Times where you've literally, as I said, had to shut the door and you've talked to the wall, because that's the person or the object, okay, in the metaphorical sense, where you could offload to, because you haven't had anybody you could feel, you could turn to and give your deepest feelings to. And so you've literally sat there with tears coming down your face, I feel, who I'm picking up with, and literally venting your feelings to the wall, who's been your best friend, okay? But it's saying here, as we go into March, the transformation's coming in, and you start to build on this, because it's happier, okay? A time for celebration. You've got through the worst, Leo. I feel you've got through the worst, and this is where it's saying you've got to start looking within yourself, because the magic is within you. I feel that, whoever I'm picking up with here, okay? It's not going to resonate with all of you, obviously, but I just feel this is what I'm picking up with. And it's saying here, ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So I do feel here that the ask for help is your inner manifestation, where you've literally, while you've been pouring your heart out to the wall, guys, you've been saying, come on, I need some kind of guidance. I need a sign even to put me on the right path. But I do feel that your guides and angels are around you, making you see that you have got this skill or ability. I feel on a creative aspect here that you need to be tapping into a little bit more. So let's get some more clarity on these cards for you, Leo. So it could be that you've got these skills, but because you haven't had the financial, the money to actually, get yourself the materials you need, because you've gone through some hard, lean times of late. But it's just saying here there's a transformation coming in. Okay, so let's have a look what else we've got here. It's like to say, I always look at this card as well, guys. It's like to say here, it's saying you have got gifts. It's like to say you've been given gifts already that you've forgotten about, okay? You need to find your godly gifts, I want to say, the gifts that you were born with, okay? We're all born with a gift, guys, okay? Every single one of us has a gift, and sometimes, with the way we live and everything else, our gifts do get lost within us. But that's why I feel like I want to say, Leo, you've got to start tapping into your inner gift that you were gifted by God with, really, when you were born. So let's have a look what else we've got for you then, Leo. But it's definitely stripping back the dead wood off yourself, okay? It's like tearing off the layers of shedding the skin of what life and people have put on you. It's a total transformation for you in March, and you are going to be getting back to the essence of you, my lovely. So let's just get another card out here. Complicated, okay? Now, the complicated card to me is your own barriers that you've been putting up, okay? Or barriers that have been put up by other people, because you can say to family, can't you? I know in my own experience, I've gone along the lines of saying, you know what, I wouldn't mind doing that actually, or I wouldn't mind going to that night school and learning that. And then your family have turned around and go, why do you want to go and waste your time for doing that? It's not for them to say that. It's not for them to speak up, or your partner or whoever, and say, well, what are you doing that for? Why do you want to go into that for? And that's selfish of them, okay? And that's where I feel the complicated bit comes in, because you might have this calling or wanting to start up these skills that you've got already got, and then you'll have like family members come round to you and say, why are you wasting your time on that? Why are you doing that? And if that is the case, guys, then you just have to put your foot down and just say, hang on, this is my time, this is my pleasure, this is what I want to do, okay? So don't allow, that's why I feel like that card's come out, don't allow that complication to come in. Don't make others complicate the situation, okay? So that's quite key, Leo, to be fair. So let's just get another card out. The High Priestess of Fire. Now this is your energy. This is just portraying your energy of all these burning ambitions, these burning desires, okay? You're literally on fire with having these ideas of what you want to do and what you want to focus on, okay, my lovelies? So that is a positive card there that I feel for you, Leo, because as I say, March 2020 is getting the true essence of you back, getting the true essence of all these things that you want to do and pursue. And as I said, it's all this creativity as well. And when I read my meditative poetry, which I won't obviously divulge at the minute, but excuse me, you'll understand where all this is coming from, because I feel that some of you need to get yourself out there. I'm not saying you've got to spend hundreds of pounds, but I do feel that you can find the materials you want quite cheaply if you just look for them, even if it's second-hand shops and things like that. So let's just have another look what we've got here and get another card out for you, Leo. So that was a bit weird then, because I sort of burped then when I was doing that reading. So that might be a message for some of you, that some of you out there are having reflux issues, got issues going on with upset stomachs as well, because it's like it was weird then. It was like because I haven't drunk anything or anything, and I just felt like I was forced to burp for some reason. So I am going to add that in, as crazy it might sound to some of you out there, but there could be some of you there suffering with I want to say like reflux. They're trying to tell me to say there's a problem around too much acid build-up in some of my Leos at the moment, where you might be having investigations done, or you are suffering heartburn or something like that. But that was just weird how that just happened. So I'm just saying as it is, guys. So let's have a look what we've got here. And here we've got risk. We've got the card of risk here. Take a risk. You have the power within to move mountains. And this is just completing the whole of this reading. As I said, it's time for you to step out. I do feel these are this is the last 6 months, I reckon, of the tough time that you've had to deal with. There's been tough times for you, Leo, okay? But it's saying you've risen above that now. You've got your wings back, okay? And there is sunnier times coming in. As I said, it's a positive reading, this is, Leo, for you. It's transformation and having that risk to take that leap of faith in what I feel that you can tap into on a creative level and can make some money out of this yourself. It could be some of you out there who are thinking, literally, going into tarot reading, okay? And you'll start off with your friends, and then your friends tell their friends, and then you go along the lines of going round people and giving readings and maybe just getting a few pounds for doing that, okay? I just feel that you've got something that you need to be tapping into in March 2020, okay? And it's the messages from the fairies saying you've got the gifts, you've got the abilities. If I'm covering this on a romantic quickly, because I do try and like to put two sides of the coin on here, I do feel that if it's on a romantic level, then I feel that some of you have gone through a relationship split, okay? And there is where you've been stripped back to the bare because the relationship has left you feeling quite broken. I want to say broken, okay? If that's the case, then it's time to ask for help. Things have got too complicated. It's saying here now you've allowed things to get to a point where it's a risk to your health, okay? It's a risk to your health here, okay? As I said, I'll try and do a general and do a little bit of an add-on with the romantic side. So if I was looking at this on a romantic element, I just feel that I'm picking up with some Leos who have literally gone through a terrible separation, okay, a terrible split from somebody where it's affected you. Literally, it's stripped you to the bare bones, it's broken your heart, Leo, okay? And it's saying March 2020, you've got to take that leap of faith to get help here, because it's just saying here it's absolutely making you ill. It's making you ill, whoever I'm picking up with on the romantic side here, to do with on the relationship side of things. So then I'm going to move on now to reading you my little bit of meditative poetry on this quirky little card here, okay? And it says, give up talking to the four walls. It's time to step outside. Go visit the charity shops. There's a treasure to be spied. Making something with your hands, crafting is key. An idea to which you embark could bring a money opportunity. So like I was saying, you've got these gifts and skills that I feel could bring money into for you in March 2020. And I want you to be, next time you go out shopping, okay, and you see a charity shop, I feel like this is what they're trying to tell me here. Next time you see a charity shop, now you might not ever go in a charity shop, guys. You might not have ever been in a charity shop, you know, where they sell, nearly new clothes, or new clothes sometimes when the labels have never even been worn, what they get donated to them. But I just feel there's a message there that if you're out and about and you see a charity shop, I want you to go in it, okay? I want you to go in it because there's something in that charity shop that is meant for you to purchase, okay? It's important, and that is what I'm getting from the fairy elements here, and that's what I got when I was doing my meditative poetry. So just to tie up this reading then for this month, I am just going to pull out a little charm. So I'm just going to have a dig around in the charms for you, Leo. Let's have a look what we've got. And we have leaf, okay? Now I always look at the leaf charm as in literally turning over a new leaf. Now this can be in the general and on the romantic. If it's on the romantic, then obviously I'm just picking up with these really like Leos who've gone through a tragic split, okay, some ordeal to deal with on the romantic side, where it's literally consumed you so much, the breakup or the split or whatever has caused your health to plummet, and that's why you've got to ask for help now on that. You've got to turn over this new leaf on this romantic split, okay? You've still got a life to lead. As hard as it seems sometimes when things happen where we split up with people, we don't know at that time that it's because something or someone is destined better for us, okay, to come in. So it's about turning a new leaf over as we go into March, if it's that score. On the general, then it's turning a new leaf for you, okay? It's a new chapter for you on the general. It's a new chapter in your life where you are literally going to get these burning ambitions that you've had, these dreams and ambitions, this you want to start making money for you, okay? It's about getting your own power back, Leo, in the month of March 2020, okay? Literally, you can see, you've come out now from the being, I want to say like being obstructed. You just haven't had no clarity, no clear focus of where you want to be aiming towards. But I do feel for you, Leo, in March 2020, you are fully focused, and it's about things none of this family or friends or whoever saying, why do you want to do that for? Why are you wasting your money on that for? Don't let them put the complications there. Don't let them put the barriers there and stopping okay, stopping you in doing what you want to do. You get your wings back in March, my lovelies. You've gone through the worst, and this, like I say, the sun is starting to rise for you, and literally you will realise that you can start making money with the skills and abilities that you were gifted with when you were born. So Leo, I hope you can take something away from that reading today. Have a great March 2020, and I'll look forward to reading to you next time. Take care then, my lovelies. Bye.